You could be trying to start something over, especially if you do some type of like content, something behind the scenes or in front of the camera, whatever the case may be. It's like, I don't like that. I'm just going to erase it all. Like, let me just start over. You also could be finding out like, okay, well, what resources do I have now that I'm walking away from a situation and or a person? There's someone that you feel like created some type of harsh conditions, either for themselves or for you. This could be a Virgo, a Scorpio, an Aries, a Taurus. Somebody was being strategic and they felt like, okay, well, I'm going through a breakup, or I can change some type of scenario, or whatever the case is, that they were playing a game. And it's given now they're about to fuck around and find out. They're going to have to pay somebody something, or they're going to have to balance out some type of opportunity, especially if they've been intentionally holding back. You may somehow feel like you have to walk away from a child. I don't know if this is a child, if this is a new love. There's just something that you're kind of like, I'm just going to take a step back. Maybe you just want to have a little bit of fun right now. You have some type of self-awareness that you need to change some type of outcome. That you need to influence something about yourself or for yourself. It's like, okay, you know what? I'm not going to worry about what this person's saying and or doing anymore. I'm going to step back and worry about myself. I'm going to step back and focus on the gym. I'm going to step back and focus on my finances. I'm going to step back. It's like you're going to step back and focus on something for yourself. You can support somebody reconciling with someone else. It's like, can you go back to this person and reconcile? Can you go back and tell them like, okay, I don't want to have any more issues, or can we fix this? It's like, I don't know if it's a team effort, or it's like, you know someone that you're friends with, right? Let's say you were friends with someone and it was like multiple y'all. It was 3 or 4 of y'all. It's like, okay, well, 2 of y'all want to go back. It's like y'all talking to each other like, can we go back to this person? Can we resolve this issue? Can we go back and tell them like, yeah, we were toxic, or yeah, whatever, and then they'll just nurture us back and we can kind of go from there. That ain't gonna happen. They're gonna feel like this is a burden, or this is gonna be too much for them to carry, and they like, yeah, they're done with this. So that's not gonna work. If this is you, like, oh well, I want to coach my son, my daughter, my niece, or whoever back into a relationship with someone else that they got some type of toxic attachment to, that's not gonna work either. Especially if this is Gemini. Maybe they created some type of burden, or I don't know. Okay, what else is going on? Next 72 hours for fire signs. You could be setting out for a new beginning and or just doing something spontaneous. Maybe you want to shift up some type of energy. You want to change something up. But make sure you're not procrastinating, because it's like, oh, I just want to get out the house. I just want to go do something to get out of this, bad news. But be careful, because that could lead you into some more bad news if you're pushing something off based off of you being indecisive. Okay, if you got to make a decision, you just got to make a decision. If the truth is what it is, it just is what it is. Okay, somebody also could have nothing to offer. They're coming towards you to get you in some type of self-doubt, or it's like, oh, well, why would you do this, or why would you choose to do that, or more is less. You should reevaluate. They're trying to put you in your head. Balance your emotions. Choose for yourself. If you're trying to get them in their head, they're going to balance their emotions and go for it. They feel like they have an energy towards it and that you hold them down. Okay. Take it only if it resonates. What's going on for fire signs? I'm going to say advertise. I don't know if you, again, you could be a business owner starting a business. I don't know, maybe you're into marketing. Something about advertising could be important. Timing. Okay. So seize the moment. There's no need to rush, but seize the moment. You also could be careful who you're trying to date, because you could be courting somebody who's actually the enemy. And not necessarily sleeping with the enemy, but it's like, okay, they're in your social circle, they're in your social life somehow, some way. They're waiting on the perfect time to end something in, or to like just bring you down. Okay. If you're grieving over somebody who passed, you don't need to rush yourself through it. Give yourself some type of love and compassion. Yes, give yourself some type of direction. Figure out who you can talk to and or where you can go from here. Even if this person was an enemy and this person had you trapped, it's given like a Stockholm syndrome. If you disconnected from somebody and you know that they're an enemy, or they know that they were an enemy by the way that they were acting towards you, they're stuck now. They're stuck in some type of situation and or restriction. They feel like they're disconnected from anything that made them feel peace and or harmony right now, and they're yearning for it. I'm not saying that they're actually in jail, but they could be in some type of restriction for sure. They could be yearning for some type of advice or some type of like mentor, or someone that can help them get themselves back on track, because they don't feel supported at all. And maybe they feel like you have some type of high honor and stability to you, or that's what's coming in the next 72 hours. Okay. What else is going on for fire signs for the next 72 hours? You're happy. You got some type of energy. Good job. You could be spending some time with your friends. You could be strengthening some type of relationship. Especially when you don't feel judged, you don't feel like people are looking at you some type of way, or you have to overly explain yourself. You can just kind of be. You may not make the right decision when it comes to something, but I don't think it's going to be as tragic as it seems. It's like, damn, I shouldn't have went this way, or I shouldn't have turned out that way. Oh, I could have gotten into an accident, but you didn't. It just be like, it's just something that sticks onto your mind. It's like, oh shit, that kind of gets your attention. There also could be something about a lie that comes out. A friend, a family member, or somebody that you had a close relationship with, or knew that since you were a child, or you watched them grow up. Somebody could be lying about something. Somebody also could be grieving a pet. My condolences. Maybe you're thinking about a pet that you lost at one point in time. It's like, dang, like that was my dog. Like, and it could be a friend, but it's like it's giving a pet. It seems like you have a lot of energy. You have a lot of like recognition. It's like you feel good. It's like, but at the end of the day, you're tired. You get to go home and you sleep. But maybe you get tired. You get bored by yourself at home. Even if you're in a relationship, it's kind of like, where's the love? Where's the romance? It's not really there right now. You could have a friend that's trying to avoid something, and they could be acting like everything is all good when it's not. Whatever burden this is, they act like they don't have it. They just try to act like it's not there. But there could be a burden when it comes to their home, or their finances, or their stability. Maybe somebody's living in their car. I don't think it's you. It could be an earth sign. Somebody that you work with, or just someone that you like. They work, or they put in the work, but at the same time you feel like they got some type of sadness or grief to them. It's like, what's wrong? But then they're like, oh yeah, they shake it off. Oh no, I'm good. I'm just focused on something like that. And it's like, okay, sure. All right, next 72 hours for fire signs. Let's see. There could be some type of game night. Again, you're having fun with the people around you. Now, why would they say that? You could be in your head. You need to ask for some type of help, and or overthinking somebody's information. But there is some type of secret that's coming out. And you may feel like this is just too much. People are too old to be fighting in, or to be having this kind of issue. But you can't help them. You have to focus on you. Again, there's going to be some type of reroute to where you focus on yourself, okay? You may be defensive and or see someone as defensive. A child may be left behind, or feel like they were left behind, and that's why they are defensive. There could be a karmic Gemini around you, okay? Christmas pajamas or Christmas pictures could be important. The initial A could be important, especially if it's a middle initial, but it could be first, middle, or last, and or a Cancer, okay?